So hello again and welcome to Anya's Mountain Yoga. We're going to continue our yoga journey today, day 2 of the British lockdown. So let's get moving. One of my mottos is always to keep moving. That's what I tell lots of all my clients. So welcome everybody, so lovely to have you here with me. We are going to start in Shavasana, in corpse pose, lying on our backs. So if you're lying down, if you've got any back pain, you might want to have your knees bent, maybe support it with a blanket. If you're feeling cold, just grab yourself a blanket and to put yourself over. If not, let's start by lying with feet out to the side, arms out, palms turning up. And we are gonna just observe our breathing. So breathing in through our nostrils and exhaling through our nostrils. Or maybe the mouth is the first few breaths. Inhaling through your nostrils, exhaling through your mouth. Getting rid of any stale air that you might have in your lungs. So really just push it all up. Keep going, keep blowing out until you no longer can blow any more air. And your body automatically just take a deep breath in, filling the whole body with new air, with new prana, with new energy. Placing a hand on your heart and a hand on your tummy. Breathing in for 4, exhaling for 4. Leveling out your breathing, feeling how you are. You might just have finished work just before the weekend. I love doing Friday afternoon or evening yoga, just setting up for the weekend, getting yourself in a good physical and mental state. So I'd like you to keep lying on the mat, and I'm gonna do our opening chant, or I will try. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunatu Savyam Gadavavahai Dijas Vinad Vadidamastu Mavitvish Avahai Om Shanti 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 Om. And that means may we all together be protected. Together may we be nourished. Together may we work with great energy. And I hope that this journey will be brilliant and effective. May there be no bad feelings between us. Peace, peace, peace. So definitely hoping on the first 2 things that we'll all be protected and you will all be nourished. Today I've been out for a long walk in the nature and I felt really nourished by the sunshine and just being in nature, away from all social medias and news and things. Feel nice and energized, ready for this. So let's get started, coming up onto all 4s. So hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, and we're going to start in the cat and cow. So inhale, looking up, just dropping your back down. Exhaling, rounding your back, really pushing up, pushing the middle of your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Inhale through your nostrils, looking up, dropping your lower back, pushing your shins into the mat, nice strong arm. Exhaling, gazing towards your belly button, pushing up. Now we can do this a couple more times. Do it as a moving meditation. So you inhale for 4, exhale for 4 when you move position. gazing towards the belly button. Just widening our knees a little and pushing back into child's pose. Maybe arms out in front, nice and strong. Maybe pretending you've got a tennis ball under your hands. Some nice strong arms here. Working the shoulders, opening up the chest, pushing your bottom towards your glutes. Melding your heart down towards the mat. Deep inhalation here. Exhale, folding down, folding your tummy over your thighs. Maybe leaving the head on the floor. One more inhale here. And exhale. Hands onto the mat, folding your toes under and pushing up to today's first downward dog. Paddling out here, so bringing one knee into the middle, then the other. So we're kind of doing a little walk here, just to warming up our hamstrings. Our biceps by our ears. We're just gazing down. Getting some movement in here. So let's rise our right leg up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to step up towards the right hand, then stepping the left up to the right, and we're going to swing our arms forward, coming up via chair, reaching up towards the ceiling, reaching up towards the sky. Sometimes as we're grounding our feet down into the floor. So you kind of got two-way system here. Top half is coming up as high as possible, and your feet are grounding down, so you're like a tree. You're going to take a branch up towards the sunshine and our roots down towards the ground. And relax. Yeah, give them a shake. Give your arms and your legs a shake. Give everything a shake. Or move out like you don't care. Head, shoulders, arms, anything, give it a shake. Shake the weak and everything out. Lovely. Right, we're going to start with some sun salutations. If you're not already warm, this is a chance to become warm. So let's start the mountain pose. Feet on the hips, arms out to the side. Maybe just close your eyes for a minute. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky again. If you want to do a slight back bend, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees if your hamstrings are not quite warm up yet. And we're going to step back with our right foot, lowering that knee onto the mat and coming into a low lunge. Making sure our left leg, the foot is under the knee. Not to step your toes a little bit forward. Maybe feeling a stretch on your right hip flexors. If you can't feel it, just trying to squeeze your glutes and see if that helps. I'm going to step into plank, spreading your fingers like a starfish, squeezing your glutes, pushing your heels back, gazing ahead. Coming forward more with your hands, lowering your elbows down towards the floor, squeezing your elbows in towards the mat and dropping yourself down onto the floor. Releasing the feet, hands by the chest, coming up to slight back bend, keeping your elbows in, gazing ahead. Turning your feet under, pushing up into child's pose, pushing up into downward dog. Buttocks towards the sky, pushing back, opening up again here for your hamstrings, maybe taking a few more steps. Right legs towards the sky, gazing towards your hands and stepping that foot up between your hands or helping it with your hand and bringing it up. Left knee down, gazing up. Nice open shoulders, drop your shoulders away from your ears and stepping the left foot next to the right, forward fold. Placing your tummy onto your thighs, folding as far over as you can. Swinging your arms forward, coming up via chair, reaching up towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes, slight back bend. Hands to heart center and back to mountain pose. Take a few, and even a few more. Take a few breaths here. Level them out. Thinking about inhaling for 3 or 4 and exhaling for the same amount of numbers. I love standing with my eyes closed and thinking about the mountains, so just imagining I'm there. Inhale, hands to heart center, reaching up towards the sky, squeeze your glutes, slight back bend. Exhale, folding forward. This time we're stepping back with our left foot, coming into low lunge here, hands by your right foot, knee down on the left if you want. And again, making sure your ankle is under your knee, gazing forward, opening up your chest. It's kind of shining towards the sun. Stepping back into plank. So you can either stay in full plank or bringing your knees down. And from here, we're slowly lowering our elbows, keeping them tight in towards our wrists, coming into low plank, releasing onto the floor, and then taking our hands by our chest and pushing up into cobra. Turn your feet under, pushing up via plank, down, up into another downward dog. Lifting your left leg up towards the sky, gazing ahead between your hands and stepping it up between your hands. Lowering your right knee down, gazing ahead again, shining your chest towards the sun. There might more be setting than rising at the moment. Let's step our right foot next to the left into another forward fold. Bring your arms forward, coming up via chair, reaching up towards the sky. Remember, reaching your hands up towards the sky and feet down towards the ground. Squeeze your glutes, slight back bend. And hands to heart center and back into mountain pose. Beautiful. Let's do a bit of a quicker round of that. So I will go inhale and exhale, and you can try to follow me. It's okay if you're just doing your own thing, if you don't remember the moves yet. I'll try to give some quick clues, but mainly focus about breathing in and breathing out for each pose. So let's start in mountain pose, hands out to the side. Inhale and exhale in mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back with your right knee down. Stepping into plank, hold your breath. Exhale, knees, chin and chest down. Release. Inhale, coming up into cobra. Exhale, pushing back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky, stepping forward, knee down. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky, back bend if you want. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Let's take a few breaths here. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back with your left knee down, gazing forward. Holding your breath in plank. Knees, chin and chest down. Inhale. Exhale, in cobra, pushing up, slight back bend. Curling your toes under, pushing back into downward dog. Inhale your right leg up towards the sky, bringing it forward, knee down. Inhale here. exhale, folding forward, right knees to meet left. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. And back to mountain pose. And back to breathing naturally. Right, from here, we're going to go into some more classical poses. Now we should hopefully be all warm. So let's start in mountain pose at the top of your mat. And we're going to step back with our right leg, turning it towards the middle, so you're your long way on your mat. And turning your left foot towards the short. Let's place our right hand on our right hip. We're going to reach the left arm forward as far as we can, a bit like a teapot now. Then just drop that left arm down towards the floor. Then we can either keep our right hand below our back, or we can reach that up towards the sky. If you want, you can gaze ahead, or gazing up towards the other hand. And breathe. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Gazing down towards your left foot, putting a bend into that leg. Coming back up. Let's turn the feet around. So left foot are now turning the long way, and the right is turning the short way. Let's take our left hand on our left hip, reaching out with the right as far as we can, dropping that right hand down towards our right leg, neither putting the left at the back of our back, or reaching it up towards the sky, either gazing ahead, or gazing up towards the other hand. And breathe. Turning your head towards your right foot, putting a bend in your leg, and coming back up to the middle. Turning both feet towards the long way of the mat. And we're going to have both hands on our hips, squeezing our glutes, and we're going to come halfway forward into half flat back. Holding it here, engaging your tummy muscles to hold yourself in this pose. And we're kind of folding where our hands was on our hips. Inhale and exhale, bending your knees, pushing back up. We're going to turn back to the front of our mat. This time we're going to have both feet on train tracks, so they're both turning one way. Let's inhale our hands up towards the sky. And exhale, bending forward in the left knee. Really reaching up with our hands, pushing down with our feet. With the hands still in the air, we're going to swivel our feet around. So we're still on train tracks. Inhale, nice and tall, making some space in the vertebrae. Exhale, bending that right knee. And coming into warrior one on this side. Take a deep inhalation and exhale. Next inhale, we're coming up, straightening both legs, turning forward and giving our hands a bit of a shake. We're going to turn the other way again. So we're going to have both feet turning forward. This time we can have our hands either in reverse prayer, so we've got our palms together, or we can be holding onto our elbows at the back of our back. So feet turning the same way. Inhale nice and tall, and exhale folding in your hips like we did before. Gazing just ahead of your big toe. If you have a mobility in your legs, just put a little bend into your knees. Inhale, coming back up. Let's swivel it to the other side. Train track and feet, so both feet are turning forwards. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, folding forward. Take some nice deep breath here. As you're exhaling, then maybe folding forward a little bit more. Inhale, coming back up and coming back to the middle. From here, let's go into some tree poses. So tiptoes your feet together. So I saw some fantastic trees today and inspired me, not expired me, inspired me to do some tree poses. So let's ground down through our left foot. And when we're doing this, it's really good to focus on a point that's not moving. That helps you keeping still. So spreading the toes to the left, grounding down on the left, reaching up with your right leg, bring it out to the side. We can place it either on the floor, resting the heel against our ankle, or we can bring it up to our shin or onto the inner thigh. From here, inhale, hands up towards the sky again. If that's difficult, it might be easier to be a flowering tree. Be anything in the tree. You might have an owl in your tree or an eagle or something like that. Just do whatever you want with your tree. Might be windy trees that could try to blow you over. See if that blew you over. It's more fun in person than on a video. So from here, and let's take it to the other side. So let's bring that leg out in front and back down again. Let's take our left leg up and out to the side. Again, we can place it on the floor, on our inner shin or on our inner thigh. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. You can either have your hands together and your biceps by your ears. You can reaching straight up, or you can be out to the side. Squeezing the outer leg and the sole of your foot together. So we're kind of making a tug of war here. And again, being a tree, you might want to try to close your eyes. Just imagine that point you were focusing on, still with closed eyes. That might help you here. And relax your arm back down. Let's try to jump onto tree onto the other side. So I'll count to 3 and we try to jump into tree onto the other leg. So 1, 2, 3. I just need help to that. Let's see what that does. Let's do that again. Oh, that's a falling tree. Brilliant. Let's do that one more time. Ready, steady, go. Excellent. One more time. 1, 2, 3, swap. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. So that was our jumping trees today. So something I find useful when I go wild water swimming is to be able to stand on one leg. So trees are really good. So to put on a sock standing on one leg, let's cross the left leg over the right. And then we're going to take our hands out in front and we're going to sit into tree. So from here, if you're outside or even in the morning, just practice putting your socks on like this. It's really good for our balance as we get older as well. Because when balance goes, we start sitting down more and then we start moving more and stuff. So it's good to put your socks on standing up. Right, let's bring that bug up again before falling. And let's swap legs again. 1, 2, 3, swap legs. Let's take the right leg in front of the left. Bring your arms out in front and sitting down. From here, let's pick up that imaginary sock and putting our sock on one leg. Excellent. Let's standing back up again and placing that foot back down. Let's take, so you remember warrior 1? We're here. In fact, we start at the top of our mat, stepping back with the right into warrior 1. Arms up, breathe in, arms up by your ears. So from here, we're going to breathe in and bring yourself into tree. Find a steady tree. Take a couple of breaths here. bringing yourself out into warrior three. So warrior three, we're standing on our left leg and we're pushing the right foot back. So we're kind of like an aeroplane. Either hands out to the side or hands in front. Then gazing down. Ahead of your big toe, just fill out the mat. And let's bring that back up. Squeeze that right knee in and bring it back down. Let's take that to the other side. So let's stepping back with the left foot this time. Coming into warrior one, bending into the front leg. So from here, gonna inhale and coming up into a tree. So left leg onto your inner right leg. Whatever's good for you. Inhale and as we exhale, let's push that left leg back, straight right leg, either arms out to the side like an aeroplane, out in front like a rocket. Inhale, bringing that left leg back up, standing back up, and placing it back down onto the floor. Gosh, times fly when you're having fun. So I promised a friend it was going to be half an hour session. So let's start here and go straight into Shavasana. So let's lie down on the mat. I will stay up. I invite you to lie down, closing your eyes, just settling your breath. In fact, I will lie down with you. Just seeing how you're feeling now. Legs out to the side, arms out to the side, closing your eyes. No control over the breath, just let it be. This natural breath. Let's take our right leg up towards the sky, point and flex the foot, gauging the muscles, and then relaxing it back down onto the mat. Relax your right leg. Let's take the left leg up towards the sky, point and flex your foot, gauging your thigh muscles and relaxing that leg onto the mat. Let's squeeze our glutes so much that we might even come off the mat and relax. Relax your hip, relax your glutes, relax your middle. Let's take our right hand up towards the ceiling. Really make a tight fist, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze here. Spreading our fingers, taking it up towards the sky. And then relaxing the right arm onto the floor. Let's do the same with the left. So we're going to squeeze our left hand as hard as it can. And open it and spreading your fingers, reaching up towards the sky. And then relaxing that hand back onto the mat. Let's squeeze our shoulders up towards our ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then relax them down, move them down as far away from the shoulders as possible. Let's squeeze our face, squeezing everything in towards the nose, then opening the mouth, really, really wide, sticking out your tongue, nobody's looking, and then relaxing your face. Relax your eyebrows, relax your eyes, relax your jaws, relax your mouth. Relax your brain. Relax, relax, relax. Just lie here breathing. Breathing and being. Just feeling yourself being alive. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, rolling yourself over to one side, and gently pushing yourself back up into seated position, into a cross-legged pose, wherever's good for you. Hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me. Lovely to have you all with me. Hope that you have a lovely rest of your day and you enjoy whatever you may be doing the next few days. and I shall see you soon.